Welcome back to more TV time with MrDarkPhoenix. Me and Spider-Man here have watched the originals, episode, I think 3, Tangled Up in Blue. And without further ado, we're going to go right into it and show you guys exactly what it was about and give you guys our theories and our plans and all that good stuff. So let's just get right into it. Of course, with much great plans, if plan A doesn't work, then plan B is going to have to work. And of course, war is our plan B, which basically means the claws and the fangs come out, and we're going to be playing dirty to get what we want, and getting what we need is going to come at prices that you knew were coming, but you were hoping weren't true. But unfortunately, what's war without its casualties? Even if they are all supernatural, but who knows? More plans are brewing, and like I said, the fangs are coming out, and more plans are making, and basic characters are setting up for what they feel is going to counteract the other one. And who knows, all these plans that are going down, all these situations that are happening, everybody feels that, you know, they're going to have the best plan, they're going to have the best way to defeat the other one. But in retrospect, who's really winning, and who has the best plan, and who's really going to be the one to come out as the king on top? Because everybody has to have a secret weapon, and so far, I hate to say it, but I think Marcel may be winning with Davina, because she's really powerful, and Klaus doesn't have that yet. He hasn't found basically like a supernatural other kind of being that happens, like another witch, unless something else happened before. But I can go into theories later on. Let's just focus on the episode now, then later on we can go into theories about what's going to happen. But as of now, forbidden love seems worth dying for. Or does forbidden love seem like it's worth dying for? If you're in love with someone that is basically forbidden, would you still love that person, or would you still die for that person? Basically knowing that you're in love with them. Does that solve everything for you? Does that basically make the journey that much better? Does it add spice to the relationship? Or is it basically that love conquers all, and no matter what, you'll always love that person, or you'll always fight to die for that person no matter what? Even though you know your love is forbidden and quote-unquote wrong, but as long as you know your love is right, it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks. Who is the more ruthless sibling? Seems Rebecca's starting to be a little bit more ruthless. I mean, as many times as she's died and come back, you'd figure that, you know, being a ruthless bitch might be called for, as you might say. Being dead and then coming back over and over and over again, pretty sure that gives you a right to just do whatever the hell you feel like. And now that she has in her possession things that basically will keep her that way and keep her alive, is she going to have her own set of plans, or her own basic ways of trying to get what she needs done because she doesn't agree with Klaus's ways or how he does things, or she's not patient enough? I mean, that family's impatient anyway, except for the exception of Elijah, because he's like the calm and patient when everybody else is like impatient and they have to get everything done their way or the highway. So without Elijah to keep everybody in check, it seems like Klaus and Rebecca are going to be dueling for what doesn't seem like control, but what seems for getting what they want in their own eyes, and seeing as how it works out for them the way that they planned it. And when you have two people that try and plan things out for what they want, it's not necessarily a good thing. Nothing I want to be in the background for, and I want to stay as far away from that as possible for as long as I can, because they'll probably have a lot of bodies to track for in the background. But like I said, their originals are powerful, so they pretty much have free roam to do what they want for the most part, for the most time being. Where do our plans go from here? And as the plot opens and then the plot thickens, we're introduced to something else that I didn't see coming. But I mean, you know, like I mentioned before, is that love worth dying for? Is something that's considered forbidden happens, and you're sentenced to something terrible. Is that love that you've worked so hard for worth dying for? Or would that person gladly give up their life for you to prove that they love you and all that stuff? And now that our plans are coming into motion, and we have so much to work towards and so much to see and all of that, what do you guys think is going to be Klaus's plans from here on out? Because we still have a season to worry about. So that basically means we still have more episodes to basically worry about who's going to plan what and what's going to happen and all that stuff. So honestly, I feel like I can't wait to see what's going to happen with more, and I can't wait to see who's going to plan what and how. One's going to have like this big trump card, and how someone else is going to have another trump card. It's going to basically stack on top of each other until the season finale, when it all either crumbles down with one victor standing, or it's basically you basically thought you got rid of the big bad, but there's a bigger, badder bad waiting for you, or that comes into fruition. Because let's not forget, Marcel still has basically an army of vampires to use, while it's just basically now just him and Rebecca. I don't think Haley is really in fighting form due to the you know, hybrid bun in the oven, and we have the witches who can't really do anything yet. So we're definitely going to need some more incentives and more characters to help us out on this. But if I've learned anything from watching Klaus for so long, is that he always has a plan somehow. He always knows somebody for being alive for so long, and hopefully this pays off for him, because we definitely need someone to combat this person right now. As we go on further in the episode, an unknown saying sparks possible doubt and brings things down for one of our characters. And the reason, in my opinion, is the reason why she couldn't find out what it meant is because she didn't go on Google Translate. Because that was her own fault. She went on some, what was it? What did we used to use back in the day? Translate.com. She could have gone to Google Translate right on that smartphone that I know they all have, that you all know they all have, and could have gone, type in whatever she said, and then it would translate like that. But instead it had to bring up the drama. I think it was Latin. I don't think she tried Latin. I didn't see it. Unless she did. I didn't see it. I didn't see her try Latin, so I think it might be Latin or one of those languages for mysticism, since the other girl was a witch. So I'm going to say it was either Latin or something along those lines, because I'm pretty sure that it was something, what's that word, prophetic of sorts, predicting the future. You know, it might be like a girl hybrid in her bun, in her baby oven, in her baby hump, or whatever you want to call it. But so far we're looking at pretty bad stuff so far. The baby made her speak in tongues, and it's not even a full-formed fetus yet. So unfortunately we have some more stuff to worry about here and all of that good stuff. But deals were made to be broken, as we can see. And does that give us more room to stall for our biggest plan, or does that basically mean that we have to hold up to our end of the bargain and hold on to that stuff, because it seems like we're trying to find a way to destroy something that may be a problem for us, and it seems like we're not going to get that if we hold up our end of the bargain. So having him explain this to someone next week is going to be interesting. Well, this week technically, but having him explain this is going to be fun, because Lord knows we don't like to tell Klaus no, because then we have a heart in our hands and then we're going to die, and that's not good. So can't wait to see how he's going to pull this out of his hat. But like I've said, this has been TV Time with MrDarkPhoenix. Me and Spider-Man here can't wait to bring you guys more next week with more of our designated TV shows. If you liked it, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up in the comment bar below, and comment, rate, and subscribe. And always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives, and we'll catch you next week with more TV Time. Thank you guys so much, and enjoy.